So I'm just going to try my best here to work with what I've got to try and show you how to do 7.7.1. Um, I've recorded this on YouTube or on a thing, whatever, and so I'm just going to narrate what I've done here. You can see that I've highlighted some processes that you follow when you're doing a consolidation, and I'm taking you now to the analysis. And you're going to see that I'm going to highlight just the top part up to goodwill. And that's really your starting point if you're going to do a consolidation. Get that first part of the analysis done. Um, Once you've done that first part of the analysis, you can start to think about how you can take the calculated amounts and bring them into the financial statements, which you probably set up before you even did the analysis. You just opened up a template in your answer book. Once you've done the at acquisition part, you now move on to the part from the acquisition date to the beginning of the year, and that's what's highlighted now. Once you've done that, let's see where my once you've done that, you can have a look at the analysis, and you can see where these amounts need to come into your financial statement. So this part from acquisition date to the beginning of the current year. If you look at that retained earnings of 8 there, that 8 is going to be added to Pumla's retained earnings at the beginning of the year. And you're going to use that in your statement of changes in equity. And here we're analyzing the profit for the year. And remember that Pumla sold to Sono, so that means that the profit is all for Pumla, so therefore Sono doesn't share it at all, so you won't see it on the analysis of Sono's equity. So now this line that we're looking at right now, this line is going to be used in the analysis of the parent and of the group's equity, including the non-controlling interest at the foot of the statement of profit or loss. And that 4, that belongs to the non-controlling interest, that is going to show as attributable to non-controlling interest, and the balance is going to be for the parent. You can go and see that if you go and look at the consolidated profit or loss. And there I'm saying that in point 3 there. Remember, if it's sold by the holding company to the sub, it's not going to reflect on the analysis because the NCRs have got no interest in it and it's not sold as equity. In this case, there won't be any effect on opening retained earnings because the profit was made in the current year. But when you're doing 7.7.2, you'll see that you've actually got to work out the unrealized profit and opening retained earnings. When you have a look at the statement of profit or loss, the consolidated statement of profit or loss, you won't even see the profit of 20,000 Rand on the sale from Pumla to Sona. You won't see that unrealized profit because it was showing as other income, and that line doesn't reflect in the consolidated statement of profit or loss. You would have still got the marks if you had shown the line and then put in there 20 in brackets minus 20. I could have seen your workings and I would have given you marks for that. But if you had just left it out, it would have been fine too, because that's ultimately what's happened. The intra-group profit on the sale of that land and buildings has been eliminated. That analysis at the foot of at the bottom of the statement of profit or loss is very important. There's marks there. And just make sure that you know how to use the analysis of Sono's equity to finish off the consolidated um, financial statements. In my lecture last night, I was saying, you've got a statement of financial position open. You come up with a goodwill number, bang it in. Your share capital, you want to uh, only show the holding company share capital. You know that. You can put it in straight away. Once you've got the profit for the year analyzed, you can put um, how much belongs to the NCI. You can start off the analysis at the bottom of your statement of profit or loss. Don't wait until you finish the analysis before you can. And if you have a look here, we're looking at the statement of financial position. We're eliminating the 20, and that 20 is sitting in the carrying value of the land and building in Sono. So we're subtracting the 20. That's the unrealized profit. My advice to you is to open up a template financial statements, do the analysis, pull the information from the analysis into your template financial statements as you're coming up with the information, and probably start with your statement of profit or loss. Get that analysis done, move on to your statement of changes, and then do your statement of financial position. But remembering that you can still go and put a number into your statement of financial position even if you're working on the statement of profit or loss. It's practice that actually gets these things right. Now that non-controlling interest of 50, you'll see that at the bottom right hand corner of your statement of of your analysis of Sono's equity. That's where you'll find that amount you just pull from your analysis. But you can even think about how it's made up, because I don't have the analysis in front of me right now, but the NCR took a share of the acquisition equity of Sono, and then there was a movement at the beginning of the year, and then there was the current year. You can, if you have a look down the NCR column in your analysis, you'll see that. Just see how the information is being used from the analysis. It's very important. You must read the required very carefully. Make sure you know what they're asking for. If they're asking for a financial position, don't go give them the profit or loss and the statement of changes. Just read the required carefully. Just the fact that it says financial statements, that plural tells you, well, they want everything. I really hope that you continue to enjoy this section of work and to make the most of it, because group accounting can definitely reinforce your understanding of sort of the accounting and the individual entities.